Hey, what's going on, you guys? Hey, this is Brandon D, and this is Culture 101. Today, we're going to be talking about the A.D.O.S movement, and also, can you be an A.D.O.S and a pan-Africanist? You know, this is a conversation that I've seen talked about, like, amongst a lot of popular YouTubers and everything else, but I heard a conversation with a very popular and intelligent YouTuber, but he have Jamaican and Puerto Rican descent. I am not a colorist. I'm not a person that say, hey, if you're this tone, your hair, this texture, you're not this and that. I never come from that situation because we all come from different walks of life. Genetics sometimes do different things. The outer appearance doesn't really necessarily say who you truly are. So by me saying this is this. I am an A.D.O.S. I'm an American descendants of slaves, coined by Tone Talks and Yvette Carnell, and also a foundational black man, coined by Tariq Nasheed, and also a pan-Africanist, and that's also by Marcus Garvey. Everybody know that. So where I'm going with this is, and what made me kind of create this video, a gentleman, he was speaking and saying, no, you cannot be an A.D.O.S and a pan-Africanist. So that was kind of disturbing to me because my thing and my biggest gripe with the whole video is, and let me add this off top. There's nothing wrong if two black men have a disagreement of a point in opinion. I think everybody feel like they have to agree with every single thing what another person says. That's completely wrong. But the thing is, I will say you should be able to open your ears and allow that person to speak and bring up valid points. Now, my points that I'm talking about is, let me see, is one thing, if you could be a pan-Africanist or an A.D.O.S. Now, I agree, yes, but the points that he was bringing up as saying you can't be one or the other is because it's an A.D.O.S is more of a separate movement. Now, I also believe you could be a lot of things in no context in the Pan-Africanists. You have Jamaicans, you got Haitians, you got Dominicans if they choose to be a part of the movement. You got other Africans. You have a lot of people in the African diaspora from that identify of different things and have different wants and different needs. The whole point of being a Pan-Africanist is have a common goal and to unite one. You know what I mean? And to be supportive of one. Now, I will say this. If you're not an A.D.O.S, matter of fact, if you're not an ally of A.D.O.S, you can't be a Pan-Africanist. Because the whole point of being a Pan-Africanist is to be happy, to be unified as one. To see one person get something and say, hey, that is powerful, that's love, that's what I want. Like, what's going on in South Africa, I am really proud and happy for the people that trying to get their land back that was forcefully taken from them. And I understand about repression. My ancestors have been repressed and segregated to so many different type of levels. Now, I understand they're black, but that don't mean I want their benefits. I don't want to go to South Africa, a land that I've never been. Even if I have been, I don't think I should get the benefits because the whole point of getting reparations and reparations could be not just because of slavery. Nah, it's the whole history of it. A.D.O.S, what we're talking about is pretty much the Black Holocaust. It's how we was marginalized, raped, murdered. Everything that been happening to the world happened to our people. And I can see in Jamaica. Jamaica is trying to fight the British government, try to get their reparations. And if they get it, I will not say, hey, I'm black, or you're not a Pan-Africanist because you're getting reparations and that I don't get my reparations. No. If you get reparations, that might give me one step for me getting reparations. You know, everybody have their own different claim. That don't mean we always have to be one-sided, one thinking. All right. Everybody that is in Africa, they don't agree with everybody. Every nation do not agree. Even within nations, they don't agree. They have tribals. You know, they have different point of views. If you're this tribe or you're that tribe. And that's why when they come to a different country, they look at you. They don't look at you with your skin. Not all of them, but some people, they don't look at you as your skin. They look at you as a person outside their tribe. Okay? Most people, and I'm going to tell you the truth, I think African Americans are the most purest pan-africanists there is, because our biggest problem, we allow and give everybody everything from culture to music to fashion, every single thing. And we don't say nothing. We give. We fight for everybody. Most people that are here are complaining about the A.D.O.S movement. If it wasn't for our ancestors, nobody would be here. So when we finally say, hey, we need to get some of this, man. We our people our tribal, our people are struggling right now. We need this help. No one's helping us. No one has our back. So how can you be a Pan-Africanist if you're not supporting us? That's the truth. And that's the key. It's about Pan-Africanism is about supporting each other, man. And if you're not supporting our cause, you're exploiting who you truly are. Now, then I'm going to tell you this. Look, I'm talking to you through a phone with not the best lighting, man. I'm new to this YouTube game. I don't think I've even got any subscribers, man. Now, oh yeah, if you like this video, please subscribe. Let your people know about this. I'm going to come with some fire next time, you know what I mean? They got people that, you know, I'm very highly intelligent, but they got people that smarter than me. It just happens, man. But I'm going to tell you, intelligence is a key thing, but intelligence doesn't mean that much about this argument. And let me tell you why. Most of the talking heads are very highly intelligent. Harvard, Princeton, all these people, they are highly intelligent people. But you know what? That don't mean you have the best interest. That's the whole point, the ideology of that person. So I could show you slides. I could metamorphosis and move things around. I could do things that support my argument, but I'm just going to speak the truth. I was also listening to this video saying that, okay, well, why do you think African Americans had it so much worse than the Jamaicans and everybody else, and Jamaicans and the other Caribbean countries, and they were sending our slaves down there? But what was not said, they were sending their slaves over here too. It was a switch. If you notice, even in the movies, they stated this. Like, okay, if a person fought for this or did that, he was a problem. He sent them down to the next plantation. The whole key is not to be comfortable, to be familiar. If you are familiar with your people, are you familiar with your slaves or your comrade, you can make more things of an issue. But if you are going to a new environment, just like you're a new kid, you don't know your surroundings. You don't have the allies that you had when you was on that plantation. So that's why sometimes they will move you to a different plantation. That is my ideology with this. You know, the only thing I would say factual is they were moving everybody from everywhere. They didn't state why they were doing it. Okay. So it was it wasn't really a good comparison. And if you work that hard, and I can hear it in your voice that you just wasn't for this, you know? And my thing is this, right? And this is where I completely want to get to. People want to talk about Marcus Garvey, even Malcolm X's mom, his mom, okay? He was his mom. Wow, okay, his mom. They want to talk about all these other people, but let's be real. No one stepped up in the past 50, 60 years. We have a history of doing this. So now everybody getting frustrated because we want to do something for ourselves. I think it's the most selfish mentality that I've seen. I think if you ask most African Americans, they really didn't care who got in office, Trump or not, because we always end up getting like the short end of the stick. The only reason why people are tripping now because of Donald Trump, because everybody getting their come ups. Let me give you an analogy. It's kind of like in a hit, like let's say this person is raping me for years, and I'm saying like this person is treating me wrong, doing me dirty. Matter of fact, rape my parents, and everything else. And I'm telling you these things, and you don't believe me because the same person raping me, he's treating you so well, giving you the gifts, the trinkets, whatever you want, the butter biscuits, whatever you need, and you just don't listen to me. You just feel like, no, it's something I'm doing to deserve this. It's not what he's doing because I don't have that. And we're looking the same. Until he turns on you and start raping you and treating you dirty. Then you want to say, come to me and say, hey, let's unite. Let's connect. Let's fight this dude. But now I'm coming to the point and say, look, I've been telling you for so many years, I'm on my own. You got to be on your own now. Then you turn around being mad because I'm telling you that. Look, man, let's be real. And I'm just going to be flat out. I love the pan-africanist. I love this. But let's be real. This stuff doesn't benefit African Americans. The only way this could benefit us if you guys are willing to give us the same blood and sweat that we put in. That's the only thing. It's with any type of relationship, it got to be equally shared, you know? And all the other like Marcus Garvey and all these other immigrant groups that I was saying before, they fought with us at the time because, you know what, let's be real. They was living in our areas. They could not live in white communities. It was segregated, but they had to live amongst us. But when they got their white card or they got some parental treatment, they treated us dirty. And, you know, my good friend, he's Guinea. He told me this real truth. All people from the African diaspora don't think this way. Most people that come up here are privileged. They have money. They have a lot of different things that we don't have. So you already come into this country with not a disadvantage. You know, you have these things. You know, people say, well, and I also seen this video. Well, he even stated this like. The government actually gives you an equal amount of, they give them like, give immigrants privileges, right? And this is a factual thing. Everybody got something. No one got nothing, just, hey, I have to work hard. Most of the time they do get parental treatment versus native blacks, okay? They try to say, well, you do have benefits, you got to look for them. But you know what? Most people that came here, they didn't have to look for it. They came here and they got them. Okay. So my thing is this, and the only thing we're asking for as an A.D.O.S, we're just asking for what was promised to us. That's it. Just what was promised to us. The things that's in the books. You got the native tribes. A lot of people. I have Sentinel blood. I mean, you know, my family come from that. You know, we can't get our benefits from them because we look too black. You know, that's crazy. So people always want to lump us up with all this united front, this people of color. For one thing, I don't like that term. People of color is an insult to my people. And people say, like, how is that an insult? We all like a crown. We all colorful, right? But at one point, we was called colored, all right? If you call a black man or a black woman colored, they will be irate. So why would you want me put me in a group and say, yo, we're a people of colors? Like that's silly. That's dumb. We are insulting ourselves without even knowing it, all right? So, look, if you're a true ally, if you're a true pan-Africanist, you need to hold people accountable that are probably from your descendants and question them on why they're not an ally to us. Because, look, like I said, my ancestors died here, you know? My great grandfather was a slave. That's just slavery wasn't that long ago. That was so crazy. My grandfather was a slave, man. My grandpa was born into slavery, man. That's crazy, bro. And we're talking like it's so past tense. People get reparations, and the United States government didn't really do nothing to them. So we built this power. We built everything. You know, we did a lot of great things, and we got everything taken from us. So if you are for being a true pan-africanist, an ally, a true ally, you got to support the A.D.O.S movement, even if it's not for you. Because if you support us, we will definitely support you. Look, we have a history and track record that we will support and go ham for y'all. But after a while, sooner or later, you got to see who you guys want to side up with, man. Are you going to side with us, or are you going to side with them? That's the ultimate thing. Because everybody always talk about white supremacy. Yes, white supremacy it's real, but let's be real. It's a minority percentage, right? So for them to make things work, they have to make other people to buy in, other cultures, other races to buy in to that white supremacy act. So yes, you might have a nice spread nose, maybe certain complexion as me, but it all depends what class, how you was raised. You could be having that same nature. I could bring in every little tribe and talk about who and why they have issues towards our people, but that destroyed the whole situation. My thing is, it's about love, and I see certain people that are breaking things down that it kind of hurts, because I looked at to the show, and I'm still gonna be a person that I'm gonna be interested in watching the show, see what they got to say, because they do have great information. You just don't have great information on this. And how I could see how this is bothered when you throw little insults at certain people that are helping this movement go on about who their wife is and this and that. That's an issue, man. That's a big issue. So, look, this is not like an attack. This is not like saying that, I want to smoke. Nah, that's not the type of situation. Truthfully, I would love to have a real deep conversation and just talk about a few things, Talk about a few things, because the ultimate thing is this, right? And I never seen no one really, well, besides Bernie Sanders and other people, say that we don't deserve reparations, but most people, if they use their logical mind, they know and we deserve reparations. We have so much of this horrible, horrible history towards us. I think anything that happened to anybody, we had this done. And before I get off this thing, and this what even frustrates me even more, when a person trying to devalue what we was going through in the country, when you talk about the Congo and Mussolini getting his arm chopped off, you don't think we had that done? Men were getting their manhood chopped off in America and they was eating it like as a delicacy. Men was getting raped here. It just is really give me the side eye, and just make me feel like, who are you? That's just the real thing. Who are you? Like, you got to ask people that, man. Who are you? Why do you have these things, I was trying to, matter of fact, I was trying to even message the person. I messaged the person a couple times. I went on this live chat, try to type a few things off, and for some reason, magically, my messages kept on disappearing. Go figure, right? But I'm just going to throw that out there, man. Loves and kisses, man. Please put what you guys think in the messages, man. Hopefully we can have an educational information conversation, man. So I'm not one of those people about blaming everybody, but, man, we got to have a real convo, man. And look, we can't always just blame the boogeyman in the closet, the white person all the dang time, bro. We gotta start looking at who who lives amongst us that actually kind of hurting our movement. That's where I'm at. So, like I said, if you guys like this, please subscribe. Can't wait to read y'all comments. Thank y'all, man. This is Culture 101 with your host, Brandon D. Let's get it.